Hey, it's Elaine Kinney, owner and founder of White Pine Bath & Brew, and today I want to talk to you about superfatting. To understand superfatting, we'll need a little bit of background in saponification. If you're not already familiar with saponification, I would recommend you check out my video all about it. It'll give us some basis that we need to go into today's discussion. If you are already familiar with saponification, then you may have caught yourself wondering, why do I care about the fats and oils that are in soap if they're just there to cancel out the lye? There wouldn't be any left over after the chemical reaction, right? All we'd have is soap in the end? That's where you're wrong. While all the lye does get used up in saponification, all of the fat does not. And this is because soapers do what is called superfatting. Superfatting refers to a percentage of extra fats left over at the end of saponification because they intentionally put in more than was required to use up the lye. To give you some context, most soapers superfat at between 1 and 15%. Now, from a soap making perspective, it acts as a margin of error, especially if you're trying out a new recipe and you're just playing around with formulation. So how about a soap user's perspective? What would the average consumer care if a soap was superfatted at a different percentage? The higher percentage of superfat, the more leftover fats are there in the bar of soap after saponification. The lower the percentage of superfat, the less fats and oils are left over in the soap after saponification. A higher superfat percentage may mean a gentler bar of soap. This might be a better soap for particularly dry skin or very sensitive skin. It might be the type of soap you want to use in the winter or on body parts that are just chronically dry, for example, calluses, feet, elbows. Now, a lower superfat percentage means a stronger, more cleansing bar of soap. Now, this is potentially better for greasy skin that isn't already craving that extra boost of skin-loving oils. Now, I personally like using a stronger soap after a really sweaty workout or in hotter, humid climates or just during the summer season when I'm dealing with more breakouts. It's important to remember that a soap of any given superfat is not necessarily right or wrong. It's very individual. The level of superfat is just one of many different factors that go into making soap that can make it better or worse for the individual, depending on what's right for you. But hopefully understanding superfatting will give you a little bit more context to make your decisions. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below.